last forever. It will never fade away. Never cause me pain. This love, this love, this love. This love, this love, this
I hear you. You are on mute. You are on mute. Good.
Thank you for letting us know. Well, once again, welcome to everyone for the special insight session. And I was just sharing what a beautiful way to start with that song. This love will last forever. It will never fade away. We're on a topic of karma yoga. On Saturday, we had a very beautiful workshop, the relationship of karma, the freedom, the journey of life. And I'm not sure if you saw the flyer today. It has a symbol of a chariot. Yeah. And there is a charioteer and the chariot, the chariot of, we use the chariot to move along in the journey of life. And for any vehicle to move smoothly, you need both the wheels to be of the same, we call it as wheel aligned. They have to be aligned so that it doesn't steer to one side. A yogi life, a karma yogi life, what does it mean? Many times we think, oh, yogi means they're going to leave their family, they're going to leave their worldly responsibility, and they'll probably be in a jungle and doing penance, spiritual endeavor. But the word karma and yogi, the word karma means action, and yogi means the one who is connected to the self, connected to the divine, connected to the source. And being in that state comes into action. So it could be each one of us. Where am I connected? I'm connected to my true self, my authentic self, connected to the divine. And in that awareness and consciousness, you do action. It could be as simple act of coming up the stairs. It could be as simple act of just sitting here, but where am I connected? A yogi life, a karma yogi life. You do your responsibilities. You take care of yourself, your family. You go to your job and you do everything. At the same time, you're connected to that. There is the divine connection. Yeah. So that's the meaning of karma yogi. Make sense? Yeah, Sister Liz? And the flyer also said a life of purpose and detachment. Well, we're all on this journey of yogic life, understanding, exploring, and living. So to understand how does it even look practically to lead a yogi life? How would you visualize if somebody is a yogi? Will they have a long beard? Maybe wearing very simple clothes, How do you visualize a yogi? Sister Liz, maybe you want to take this mic and you could share? Yeah. Before I invite the others to come on with
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
You mean visually? Generally?
Yes, just how
Okay.
do you visualize a yogi life?
Like you.
Like- Okay. That was a very simple. Any other visual that's coming to your mind?
Visually like a sober person wearing a
Sober.
sober clothes,
Sober clothes.
proper hairs,
Oh, proper hair, you said? Okay.
proper hairstyle, proper hairstyle,
Proper hairstyle. Okay.
and always be connected with God.
God conscious. Okay. Any other visual that you can think of? You know, when you ask AI and you say, I need a yogic image, it'll give you all interesting images. You know, maybe sometimes you're sitting or standing on one leg and yes, Savannah.
Oh, I missed the beginning, but I guess just someone with like some inner peace
Inner
and
peace,
feeling somebody that's grounded.
grounded. Nice quality. Sounds very good. I'm just was just going to ask you, how does the visual look when you say, oh, this is a yogi in this place? If you had any dramatic visualization. Anybody? Sister Aisha, you have any? No. Always smiling. Oh boy, you're all building the bar up. Very true, very true. Always smiling. Anybody on Zoom land? How would a yogi look? Anyone wants to share? Yes, Alisa. Can you please pass the mic to her?
It reminded me of watching that video with Mohini Didi,
Uh-huh.
and she said that the sister told her, you should smile some more. And she was like, ooh, I thought I was smiling. So it just like it triggered when he said always smiling. But she is not always smiling, but still in that yogi
Yogi, yeah, in the
uh,
yogic state.
you know, so it's not
Yeah.
always smiling,
Wants
but
to
more
laugh and to be cheerful. But then, as she was saying, she's grounded. You will see that authentic, genuine stage that she has created. Yeah. Anyone? Sister Aisha? Oh, okay. All right. So, somebody who's been practicing meditation, Raj Yoga meditation, um, you mentioned or might look at like me, but is it possible to stay in a family, have a family, and also to lead a life of a yogi who is grounded, who is sober, who is smiling, who is lighthearted? Is that even possible? Yes, and very true. It's very, very much possible. And so today I'm going to be inviting our two Raj yogis to come and take the two chairs on either side, who have been practicing Raj Yoga meditation for 39 years, and soon be 40 years on this path. And to my left is Brother Kaushik Shukla, and he's a retired bank manager from India. And to our right is Sister Vandana Shukla, who is also on this path for 39 years. So these are the chariot, the wheels of the two sides of the chariot, right? Like the two wheels of the chariot, who's been going together. They got this knowledge in 1987, yes. And at that time, of course, she was carrying her baby, and they were in two different cities, but somehow they recognized and something transformed. You know, at a very young age, they were 28 years, both are of the same age, they were 28 years, and there was a huge shift that happened. So how come they chose this path, and how come was it so instant? What was that recognition, realization? It's not easy. They both come from India. So English is not their first language. So, Sister Vandana will speak in Hindi and I will be your translator. Actually, I could share the mic and you can ask questions with that. So that's fine. You could hold on to the mic. No problem. Okay. All right. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. That's okay. No, that's much. Yeah. So welcome to both of you to taking the courageous step. आपका भी स्वागत है. ये आपने बहुत दृढ़ता से और हिम्मत का कदम लेकर आप आकर बैठे हैं. So my first question would be to Brother Kaushik. The same question to both of them. So what was it that changed? And in one moment that they recognized and they let go, they found a purpose. They also were able to detach and go on a purpose. So what was it? तो मैंने ये पूछा, आप बहुत यंग थे, 28 years उम्र में थे आप, और वो क्या बात थी, क्या आपने पहचाना कि आपको जीवन का मकसद दिखाई दिया, और क्या था वो आपको छूटा भी बहुत कुछ और अचानक हुआ, वो क्या प्रेरणा थी? पहले मैं सब सुनाएंगे. कौशिक भाई.
Om Shanti. Good evening to all. See, everyone is having a purpose of life, you know. Somebody will ask you, what is the purpose of life? We are doing for our family, ourselves, our friends, our parents. But ultimately, what I have done for me, that question always there has been in my mind. Because we are taking care of our family, our children, and accumulated the wealth for our uh, people also. That's why that problem always question arises in my mind. So what is purpose of my life? The meantime, I received the message from the Brahma Kumaris to attend the 7 days course. So then I found what is the purpose of my life. Then I come to know about myself, about the surrounding, how they behaving, what is the role of each mine and my surrounding people. Then I realize I have nothing done for me. I done from my family, my society, my colleagues. Then immediately I got it a knowledge that you are not a body, you are a soul. If you are a soul, if consider you are a soul, then all the relations is crystallized in front of me. How my wife is behaving with me, why my parents are behaving with me, why they what are their interests in me, why they are coordinate with me. So lots of things coming in that crystallize, everything is crystallized. So slowly, then I go into this knowledge. And this is my purpose of the life.
आप कुछ कहें?
ओम शांति. सबसे पहले परिचय बाबा अरे भगवान का इनको मिला. फिर उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि आप सिर्फ 7 दिन का कोर्स करो, अच्छा लगे तो आना, नहीं तो नहीं आना.
So it was Brother Kaushik who first got the introduction of God. And he said, if you like it, you do the 7 days course. After that, if you like it, you follow. Otherwise, it's okay.
तो मैं गई, बच्ची छोटी थी, वो भी बड़े प्यार से सुन रही थी, शायद 5-6 महीने की होगी. वो भी मैं कोर्स करती थी, तब तक एकदम शांत, कोई आवाज नहीं, साइलेंट में सुनती थी. मैं भी सुनती थी.
My daughter was maybe 4 or 5 months of age. She would also sit very peacefully and listen to the course. No, she would not make any noise or anything. And I would also listen.
और मैंने 7 दिन का कोर्स किया और सबसे अच्छी पॉइंट मुझे प्योरिटी लगी.
So I did the 7 days course, and the most important point that touched my heart was on purity.
और वो मुझे इतनी टच कर गई कि मैंने कहा कि नहीं, मुझे यहाँ ही आना है.
And it touched me so much that I decided this is where I want to come.
और बच्ची भी जैसे शाम का समय होता था तो तुरंत रोने लगती, अब मुझे ले जाओ. और जैसे हम बाहर निकलते वहां पहुंचते इतनी खुश हो जाती कि बता नहीं सकते.
Even my little child, as it would be evening time, she would be like desperate to go. And as soon as we would bring her to the center, she would be so happy that I can't even describe her happiness.
तो मैं समझती हूँ पवित्रता माना सिर्फ ब्रह्मचर्य नहीं है, उसमें सच्चाई है, सफाई है, ईमानदारी है और निश्चय भी है.
Purity doesn't mean just celibacy, but there is honesty, there is cleanliness, there is
ईमानदारी
ईमानदारी.
और निश्चय.
You're sincere, you're obedient, and also faith.
और वो बात इतनी टच कर गई कि मैं बाबा परमात्मा की बन गई.
And that aspect touched me so much that I became the child of God. Very nice, huh? Mic है आपके पास, रुकिए. So, उस age में okay, I'll tell in Hindi and then I will translate it to you in English, right? तो उस समय आपको काफी सारा ऑपोजिशन भी हुआ होगा बिकॉज नया मार्ग था, काफी लोग कुछ बोलते भी होंगे. उन सबको आपने एक कहते हैं ना व्रत करो 1 हफ्ता या 9 दिन 10 दिन, ये तो पूरा जिंदगी का था. तो आपने ये कैसे वो शक्ति कैसे आ गई आपको पूरी जिंदगी के लिए? अभी तो 40 वर्ष होने को आया. कैसे और कहाँ से आपको ताकत आई? 1 मिनट, इंग्लिश. So at that very young age, you decided to go on this path of whether it was a drastic shift in their lifestyle. And there was a lot of opposition as well, because it's very different from the traditional way of life. And where did you get that strength? People say, oh, you have to fast for 1 week or 21 days or 40 days, and then you go back. And that is also selective. Now, this is a lifestyle for life, and you've been on this path for almost 4 decades. So where were you getting all this strength from, and what was it?
तो जो परमात्मा में निश्चय बैठ गया था, और दूसरी बात कि जो हमने 7 दिन का कोर्स किया उसमें कर्मों का भी सिद्धांत है. तो कर्मों का सिद्धांत माना क्या?
So first and foremost, she had the faith that this is the Supreme Soul, Supreme Father who is teaching me. And when she did the 7 days course, she understood the philosophy of karma. So what is the law or the philosophy of karma?
तो मैं यहाँ तक समझ पाई हूँ कि कर्म माना हमने पूरे 84 जन्म लिए हैं, तो कभी ना कभी इन लोगों के साथ मेरा वास्ता होगा. तो आज मैं इस जन्म में चुप तो कर रही हूँ.
So we understand there is birth and rebirth, right? So somewhere we have an account with these souls, whoever were the opposition and all. I've had an account with these souls, and today I'm settling it.
तो यही सोच, यही समझ, यही ज्ञान मुझे एकदम लाइट रखती थी.
This understanding, this knowledge, and this way of thinking kept me very light in spite of getting so much opposition.
तो मैंने कभी सामने जवाब नहीं दिया.
I never back answered.
तो वो लोग बहुत इरिटेट होते थे कि जवाब क्यों नहीं दे रही.
The others would get irritated. Why isn't she back answering? Because they were opposing what they were doing.
तब मेरे समझ में आया कि ये साइलेंस की शक्ति काम कर रही है.
Then I understood it was the power of silence that was working.
तो वो बात थी.
That was the aspect, that was the strength, the power of silence. Very good. So you have been working in bank, going into different branches, different cities, getting transferred, and I'm sure you had an environment where there is negativity, there is challenges, conflicts, and you still stay light and you still keep smiling. And how do you do that?
When we understand the truth, who we are and who is behind us. That means who is my Father, supreme energy, supreme power. When you are working in a corporate level or some business or some management, always there is a jealousy because our karma means who is the Raj Yogi, who is following the Raj Yoga, his karma is accurate. Because with the right consciousness and with the high consciousness, please connect with the high consciousness. So our actions are perfect and give the good result always. So my performance wherever I went to as a manager of the different cities and branches bank. So I got the recognition from my higher ups. So what happening? With my parallel person, with the other branch manager, they all jealous me. And it is human nature. If you go ahead, somebody will pull your like something like that. So I am facing that problem. But when we are surrounded with the people and we give the love to them, love and love, there is a balance. We give the love to our staff, and with the right conscience, we connect with the uh, say them, this is your duty. So whatever my performance, my branch is always good because they are giving 100% their efforts. Here in Guyana, I say the 4 o'clock means everybody will put the pen aside and leave the organization like this. But now in India, it is not like that. They are so, actually, it is due to that connection and with the love I'm sharing with my staff. So that's why they are stay beyond the time. Say 4:30, 5:30, even if the night also, if there lots of works are there. So they stay with me. So, and
How did you express that love?
so I'm taking care of them.
How did you do that?
For example, suppose sister is there, only sister is there. Okay, say I want to go early because my son is not well, but I want to go 15 minutes early. If I stick to the time, no, you have to go 4 o'clock only. I allow her to go 2 o'clock. She asked me for say 15 minutes early. I want to go, but I'll have to go for 2 hours, and then I will. That's other staff take care of her work. And if he wants to go, she also definitely no. If she is benefited, so she also work for him also and for the organization also. So likewise, when I make a balance with the work, love and love what. So likewise, and the challenges that they talk about, Sister Vanna was telling about that. I also facing problem when we come into Gnana, because I am the elder son and I have only one daughter. So in India, in our, we are Brahmins, this top note. So they don't, how do your family will grow? Because you are only girl child. There should be boy child, then only your family will grow. And the main, this is from my sister, my own sister, my cousin sister, everybody. This is not your age. And why you are going for this path? See, this is not good. This all the whatever they, because until unless you are not tasted the chili or jaggery, you will not have the taste. I will ask you what is jaggery. So it is a sour or it is a spicy. No, no, just to taste it. When you taste it, oh, jaggery is very sweet. Like this, until unless you will not go for 7 days course, nobody will come to know what is God and what is yourself like that only. So I know that what is the jaggery in that knowledge, no 7 days. So likewise,
That was beautiful, huh? So you take care with love and law and ask for 15. I wish you were the manager or my boss. I was also thinking, I forget my question, but something was coming when you were sharing, and maybe Sister Vandana also can share. What I have observed, staying with you for almost 2 years, just an observation. You know, in the world out there, they said you can't lead a celibate life, husband and wife together. No, the marriage is going to break if that love is not there. But people who have met them and seen them, they have very deep love. Love doesn't mean just to hug and to kiss, but they have such mutual respect and understanding among each other. How does your love grow? How is it? I feel it's going deeper and deeper. Um, maybe she could answer, and you want to answer? You have the mic. Go ahead, go ahead. I will translate to her. समझ में आया क्वेश्चन? थोड़ा थोड़ा सो जैसे दुनिया में कहते हैं अगर पवित्र जीवन जिएंगे तो जैसे शादी टूट जाती है, आप दोनों को देखते हैं तो जैसे इतना गहरा प्यार है, सम्मान है एक दूसरे के लिए। ऐसे लगता है कि दिन भर दिन प्यार बढ़ता जा रहा है। प्यार ऐसे नहीं कि हक करना या किस करना, पर इतना अंडरस्टैंडिंग है। ये प्यार आपका बढ़ कैसे रहा है?
वो तो परमात्मा की एक तो शक्ति है, एक तो परमात्मा की शक्ति है, दूसरा परमात्मा पर पूरा निश्चय है।
One, it's the power of the Supreme Soul, and the second, I have total faith.
और हम तय कर लिया है कि हमें ये जीवन जीना है।
And we had decided that we will lead this life.
तो इस मार्ग से तो हमें कोई कभी नहीं हटा सकता,
No one could shake us on this path.
क्योंकि जो प्राप्ति परमात्मा की याद से हमें होती है वो तो उन्हें होती नहीं है।
So the attainment that I was having from the Supreme Being, only I could experience. They were not experiencing that.
और कहने पे उनकी समझ में भी नहीं आता है,
And even if I would articulate, they would not understand it
जब तक वो अनुभव नहीं करते।
until and unless they have that experience, like how you're talking about the jaggery.
हमने कोशिश की उनको अनुभव कराने की,
We tried to give them an experience,
और पहले उनका माइंड सेट होना चाहिए।
but first their mind has to be set.
तो वो सेट था ही नहीं तो वो अनुभव नहीं कर सके।
And because it was not set, they couldn't experience that
Oh.
attainment.
और हमने स्वीकार कर लिया, एक्सेप्ट कर लिया कि जो है वो यही है।
And we accepted them as they are and how they are. This is how they are.
अभी हमें अपने बात पर अड़ग रहना है।
We have to stay firm in our decision.
तो शुरू में बोलेंगे, बाद में वो लोग शांत हो जाएंगे।
Initially, they will speak, they will oppose, but after later on, they also calm down.
जो होता है ना कि हम इतना बोलते हैं, ये लोग कोई जवाब भी नहीं देते और हमारा कहा सुनते ही नहीं है, जो करना है वो ही करते हैं।
You know, it happens, right? That they also observe. We are saying so much and they don't back answer. And they are still doing what they wanted to do.
तो वो कमाने की शक्ति, सहन करने की शक्ति और निश्चय, दृढ़ता, ये सब उनकी याद से आती है।
So the power to accommodate, the power to tolerate, and determination. चौथा क्या था?
सहन करने की, समाने की,
दृढ़ता, right? दृढ़ता और
निश्चय।
हाँ, faith, the power of faith and the power of determination. I was receiving all of that through the divine.
और निश्चय है, नफा है, परमात्मा साथ है, तो आपका कुछ कोई बिगाड़ नहीं सकता।
Once you have the faith, once you have the intoxication that the Supreme Being is with you, no one can touch you or
और
shake you.
वही बात आपको आगे बढ़ाती है।
And that aspect will make you move forward. Very good. Kaushikbhai, would you like to add?
See, Almighty has given the importance to the sisters only. So everything Sister Vanna has already told. But for me, when I come into knowledge, she was conceiving and 5 months baby was, and when she delivered the girl child, next day I went to where she was. And as soon as we touched the baby, she told, I don't want another child. See how the Almighty works, because I want to be pure. I don't want to go for this thing. So celibacy was the main principle of the Raj Yoga, no? So Almighty has cleared my way. She told, no, we don't want another child. But she was not knowing that I am going to this path. That is also another secret. Then she come to know, and they saw the picture in the flyer, you saw the chariot, the 2 wheels. So she already mentioned that the one wheel is small and one wheel is big. We cannot move, the chariot cannot be moved. But she has accompanied me in whole life. But was she, I said, she said yes, and she said, I also said yes. So we both are in same tune. Our tuning was same. So the orchestra and the tuning and songs are very nicely.
Yeah. You have any questions to ask for them before I continue? tempo. Any curiosity? All right, let me take you further on their journey. So it's been 40 years, right? So many things have happened. So there were a lot of natural calamities. There was one natural calamity where they had to face an earthquake, right? And that was an interesting one. And not just it shook a little and they were okay, but they were in the ground floor. And when it shook, there was a crack. And how they stayed stable, what would people do? They're in the ground floor. They were the easiest one to get out, right? First one to come out. But they just stayed there. And why they stayed there, what inspired them, and how was that seen? Who would like to share? Another? No.
ओम शांति। शायद 2000 या 2001 में भूकंप आया था।
It must be around 2000 or 2001 when we had the earthquake in India.
उस दिन 26 जनवरी प्रजासत्ताक दिन था।
So it was 26th of January, and that is celebrated as a Republic Day in India.
और हम दोनों घर में थे और मेरी बेटी स्कूल में थी।
We both were at home, and my daughter was at school.
तो शुरू में जब भूकंप आया तो मुझे समझ में नहीं आया कि क्या हो रहा है।
When it initially started, I couldn't realize that it was an earthquake. I didn't know what was happening.
फिर कौशिक भाई ने बताया भूकंप आ रहा है, चलो हम बाहर चलते हैं।
So Kaushik Bhai said, earthquake is happening, let's go out.
तो उस वक्त मुझे परमात्मा के वाक्य याद आ गए।
And at that very moment, I remembered the elevated versions of God.
कि तुम कौन हो और तुम्हें क्या करना है।
Who are you and what you have to do?
तो उस वक्त हमें प्रकृति को दान देना था।
And at that very moment, we had to serve Mother Nature.
तो सब लोग नीचे आ गए और मैंने कौशिक भाई को बोला कि मरना तो है, अभी इतना बड़ा भूकंप आया है, मरना तो है, इसमें कोई डर नहीं है, पर परमात्मा की याद में मरे, हम घर में ही रहते हैं।
So she said to Kaushik Bhai that we have to die anyway. It is such a big earthquake, but let's die in remembrance of God and let's just stay inside here.
तो वहाँ रहते रहते उन्होंने परमात्मा को याद किया और मैंने धरती को दान दिया।
So when they both sat in meditation and remembrance of God, he stayed in remembrance of God and she was serving Mother Nature, that is earth, the element of earth.
बोला कि धरती अभी तू शांत हो जा।
O earth, calm down, become peaceful, calm down.
और थोड़ी सेकंडों में या थोड़ी मिनटों में
In a few seconds, the earthquake settled, the tremors settled.
उसके बाद हम बाहर निकले।
And after that, we came out.
तो सब लोग सोच रहे हैं ये लोग सब नीचे रहते हैं और बाहर क्यों नहीं आए।
So everybody were so amazed, like that was the easiest way for them to come out because they're on the ground floor. Everyone had come out, like why didn't they come out? It was the easiest for them.
और हमारा घर पूरा क्रैक हो गया था, अंदर से बाहर पूरा निकल सकते थे।
So our house had a huge crack from the inside and outside. It had total crack.
तो सब लोग, सबके घर तो अच्छे थे, हमारा ग्राउंड फ्लोर था।
Everyone's house was very nice, only we had a crack.
हाँ, तो सब लोग अलग जगह रहने चले गए और मेरे मामी जी मेरे घर रहने आए।
Everybody went to different place to live, but they stayed there and their aunt also came to stay with them.
तो मेरा घर देखकर बोलते हैं मैं यहाँ नहीं रहूंगी, आप भी चलो दूसरों के घर।
Looking at the condition of their house, they said, I'm not going to stay here. You also come with me.
तो उनका मान रखने के लिए हम दूसरे दिन उस दिन उनके घर चले गए।
To keep respect, for one day or so, we went to their house.
मेरे देवर के घर एक दिन रहे और दूसरे दिन तो हम वापस आ गए।
We stayed for a day and we came back.
तो हमें देख पूरा फ्लैट वाले धीरे धीरे वापस आने लगे।
And looking at them returning back to their apartment, everyone else who was in that building slowly started to come back to their
और
house.
सब बोलने लगे कि आपके घर में जो परमात्मा है ना, इसीलिए हम सब बच गए हैं।
So everybody started to say, you have the Supreme Soul, they had the picture, is there in your house. And that's why we were all safeguarded.
सबके पास ज्ञान होता है, चाहे ज्ञानी हो चाहे अज्ञानी, सबके पास ज्ञान है, समझ है, पर समय पर याद आना
Yes.
वो बड़ी बात है.
No, everybody has knowledge, everybody has information and wisdom, but at the right time to remember that, that is a big deal.
तो वो पेपर आप एकदम लाइटली पास कर देंगे.
And then you will be able to pass that paper very easily and lightly.
ओम शांति.
Kaushik Bhai wants to add anything? Okay.
That is very interesting what happened that day. In 1989 and 89 and 90s, when Supreme God versions said that you be, my dear children, you be experimental. You do the experiment on the nature. So we were practicing that get blessing to the all the element, Mother Nature, water, earth, everything. So Vanna remember that we do in the workshop. So she knows that we have to give the blessing to the earth. And another version also Baba says, Antamati Sogate means when it is your last breath, you have to remember God. If you remember God, your next will be, the verse will be good. So I was in that consciousness. I was become a soul conscious and correct with the Shiva Baba. This is my last moment. So I will leave my body in the remembrance of, because our building was shaking like this. Our tiles was coming out, and the wall also, kitchen, all tiles were falling down, and there is huge sound was, something was happening outside, like bombarding, something like that. So very, this was havoc actually, we can say like that. But when I became a soul conscious, I was not knowing what is happening there. And due to that, because we have our yoga room like this, Shiva Baba, and we have a yoga room, and we were doing meditation, a special room we have made in our house. So due to that, it may be that power. And our role is ancestor soul, and we are in the base of the humanity. So in my consciousness that's why I have to save the whole, my 40 flats were there, because we're 5-story building, apartment. So there are around, say, more than 100 people were there. If he goes out, and we were not remembrance of God that time, we cannot be able to control the earth. Secondable control. So due to our that, we believe that yoga power and that blessing to the motherland, mother. That's why the earthquake was not affecting our building, but in our town in Ahmedabad, more than 100 the building was fall down. And second thing, my daughter was around 12, 13 years old. She was in the school. The flag hosting was going on, and she was in convent school. The roof of the school was falling down. Every child, small child, was crying, and she was laughing. Oh, because in consciousness, she knows that anything has happened, because she's also practicing the meditation, Rajayoga meditation. So she knows what is happening is good, or what is okay. It's in drama. It's in a cycle. So this is a very good experience for me.
Wow. That was pretty dramatic, isn't it?
Godly verses always help us in our life, because he said, give the blessing to the elements of the nature, mother. And sometimes you have to be consistent. Then sometimes also Baba says, Almighty says, if your soul is moving out of the road, and if you have that angelic stage, remember God, nobody will see you, nobody will hurt you anytime. This also is happening with many.
What do you call this? It's not magic. It's the power of your thought, power of your yoga, meditation, right? And as they said, we're not encouraging you go in the middle of the night, but that vibrations will go, and you'll be safeguarded, you'll be protected. Very interesting, very nice. Okay, so where shall we go more on this journey? On this journey, Sister Vandana had to undergo a big surgery, and it's not just she had to undergo a bypass surgery. It was during COVID, during COVID time. It was during COVID 2020, and a valve replacement and everything. And for a long time, they were not able to diagnose. She went into many doctors. They were just saying back pain, some painkillers, back pain, painkillers. And one day, she had to undergo all the surgery and all. But that time, her consciousness and how she dealt with that situation, आप थोड़ा उस समय का आपका क्या स्थिति था, क्या विचार था, थोड़ा बताएं।
ओम शांति। शुरू में तो पता नहीं चला, शायद 19 में मेरे को इसका असर हो गया था, पर पता नहीं चला। पैर बाजुओं में दर्द होने लगा, फिर छाती में दर्द होने लगा, फिर पीठ में दर्द होने लगा। एमआरआई कराया पर डॉक्टर नहीं पकड़ पाए।
So initially, nobody was able to diagnose. I used to have shoulder pain, I would have chest pain, I would have back pain. They did an MRI, but none of the doctors would figure out that it was related to the heart.
फिर एमआरआई में बोला कि आपके स्पाइन में प्रॉब्लम है, तो फिजियोथेरेपी कराई और दवाइयाँ ली, बहुत सारा कुछ कराया, थोड़ा आराम मिला।
So when they did the MRI, it showed there was a problem in her back, and so she underwent physiotherapy and she took some painkillers or medicine, which gave her relief for some time.
और एक डॉक्टर ने तो इतना बोल दिया कि आपको मेंटली है।
And one doctor even told her that, it must be your psychological, you don't have any problems.
उस डॉक्टर को दिखाओ।
Go to a psychiatrist.
मैं कि नहीं, मेरे को वो नहीं है।
And she said, no, I don't have that kind of a problem. I'm not a psychiatric patient.
तो मैं नहीं गई। फिर 220 में बहुत कफ हो गया।
In 2020, I started to cough a lot.
कितनी दवाइयाँ की, कितने इंजेक्शन लिए, बहुत सारा कुछ किया, पर कफ मीठ ही नहीं रहा था।
So I took a lot of medications and many things, but it would just not stop.
और बाबा के घर जाना भी बंद हो गया।
I couldn't even go to the center any longer because of her health.
हमारी बहन का फोन आया कि रिटायर होने के बाद आप तो बिल्कुल रिटायर हो
And
गए।
that was at the same time when Kaushik Bhai had retired. So the sister from the center called and said, oh, after his retirement, you're totally retired from the center.
मैंने उसको अपना प्रॉब्लम बताया कि मुझे ऐसा हो रहा है, दवाई से कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा, अगर मैं मुरली क्लास में आती हूँ तो सब डिस्टर्ब हो गए।
So then I explained to her what was the reason that I'm not able to come to daily class, because even if I come into class, then I'll be coughing and everybody would get disturbed because of me.
इसके पहले मैं बाबा से, परमात्मा से बात करती रहती थी कि बाबा ऐसा ऐसा मुझे होता है, समझ में मेरे भी नहीं आता, डॉक्टरों को भी नहीं आता, अभी क्या है वो तुझे देखना है।
I would always keep talking to this divine, and she would say, nobody is able to figure out. You tell me, what is the problem?
तो फिर मेरे फैमिली डॉक्टर बोला कि आपको एडमिट कर देते हैं। उस हॉस्पिटल का नाम था साल, और उसकी जो साल क्या बोलते हैं, वो क्या बोलते हैं हमारे गुजराती में तो मंत्र, हाँ, इमेज थी कि वहां जो जाता है वो वापस नहीं आता। वो अनुभव भी था हमें।
So her family doctor referred her. She's like, let's just get admitted to your hospital and do all your tests. And it was called Shan Hospital, and it was very famously known as whoever goes into that hospital never returns. They go, and they also had an experience of that kind from that hospital.
डॉक्टर ने बोला तो हमने हाँ बोल दिया, भले हम जाएंगे। फिर आके परमात्मा से बात किया कि ऐसा ऐसा है, कल हमको जाना है, अब जो भी करना है तुझे करना है।
So she decided that they will go, but before going, she again had a conversation with the divine, and she told him everything. So this is the way I'm going. Whatever you have to do, you get it done.
दूसरे दिन फोन आया हमें बहन का कि मैंने आपके लिए दादी का जो डॉक्टर है उसकी अपॉइंटमेंट ली है।
So the sister from the center called her the very next day, and she said, I have taken appointment of a doctor who treats our administrative head. No, Dadi, we call her.
तो आपको इस टाइम इस डॉक्टर के पास जाना है।
This time you have to go meet this doctor.
तो फिर हम उसके पास चले गए, उन्होंने मेरा ईसीजी निकलवाया, एक्सरे लिया, वो लंप के डॉक्टर थे, तो उन्होंने बोला ये केस मेरा नहीं है।
So they get an ECG done, they got an X-ray done, and he was a lung specialist, and he looked at the report and said, "This is not my case."
आपका हार्ट बड़ा हो रहा है। मैं अपने डॉक्टर से उस टाइम 3 बजे थे, तो लंच का टाइम था और सब घर जाने वाले थे कि मैं उसको अपॉइंटमेंट लेके रोकता हूँ,
Your,
आप तुरंत वहां जाओ।
your heart is getting enlarged, and it was around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and people were almost going to go back home. So and he said, I'm going to call this cardiologist now and ask him to wait. You go right away and meet him.
फिर हम वहां गए, इको करवाया, तब पता चला कि मुझे हार्ट का प्रॉब्लम है।
They did an echo over there, and then they realized that she has a heart problem.
और कोविड के टाइम, कोविड था इसलिए तुरंत नहीं हुआ ऑपरेशन, और शायद 1 साल और खींच लिया हमने दवाइयों के ऊपर।
And because of COVID, she couldn't get the surgery done right away, and just with medication, it prolonged.
तो एक दिन ऐसे तबीयत ऊपर नीचे रहती थी, कुछ करने का मन नहीं होता था, कभी कभी खाना बनाने का ही मन नहीं होता था।
No, she would
तो
have a lot of fluctuation in her health. Sometimes she would not want to eat, not want to cook. There was all fluctuation.
मैं बोलती थी कि ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, मैं आलसी हो गई हूँ या मुझे करने का मन नहीं है, क्या है मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा। मैं इनसे बात करती थी।
And she would just talk to the divine that what's happening? Am I becoming lazy? Am I not well? What is happening? No, she would just talk to the divine, whatever she was going through.
तो कौशिक भाई डॉक्टर के अपॉइंटमेंट ले आए कि अभी कुछ भी हो जाए तेरा एंजियोग्राफी करवाना है।
Now, then he got an appointment from the doctor. No matter what, we're going to get an angiogram done for you.
तो एंजियोग्राफी कराई, तो
Block.
वो एंजियोग्राफी वाले ने बोला कि आप कैसे जी रहे हो।
So the doctor who saw the angiogram and he said, how are you even alive? How are you even living with this?
कि आपके तो सारी नसें ब्लॉकेज है।
All your arteries are blocked.
तो मैंने देखा था, मुझे थोड़ा समझ आया, 1-2 नस में मेरे को समझ आ गया था कि ब्लड आगे नहीं जा रहा था।
So she did observe and she kind of knew, okay, the blood is not moving down.
और इतना मुझे टेंशन नहीं हुआ था।
She was not tense at all.
तो जब उसने बताया, मैं कहा कोई बात नहीं, कोई अमर पट्टा लेके तो आया नहीं है, मरना तो एक दिन है।
So she had this thought, one day we have to die. Nobody's going to be eternal here. No, nobody's not immortal here. One day we have to go. So that was her mindset.
तो वो मुझे देखता ही रहा, बोलता है
I kept
कुछ नहीं
looking
हुआ
at her.
आपको।
You were acting as if nothing has happened to you.
लगा कि उसको कुछ हो गया इसलिए ऐसा जवाब दे रही है।
So he thought maybe she went into a shock, something has happened.
फिर रिपोर्ट लेके डॉक्टर के पास गए, तो उन्होंने बोला ऑपरेशन करवाना पड़ेगा।
The doctor said you have to get operated.
फिर कौशिक भाई 3-4 डॉक्टरों के पास गए थे, और एक हॉस्पिटल में फाइनल हो गया। कब ने बोला करवाना तो पड़ेगा। हॉस्पिटल में फाइनल हो गया, वहाँ हमने नाम लिखवा दिया, ऑपरेशन का डेट भी ले लिया, सब कुछ हो गया। इसी बीच हमारे जो पोरबंदर में रहते थे उस दीदी का फोन आया।
So Kaushik Bhai took you get second opinion to three places. And one day they also got her admitted. And just before the surgery, she got a phone call from one of the sisters in Porbandar. That's another city.
और एक सब बातें मैं परमात्मा से करती रहती थी। ऐसा ऐसा रिपोर्ट आया है, ऐसा ऐसा डॉक्टर बोलता है, अब क्या करना है तू जाने।
Whatever was happening in her life, she would always just communicate with the divine. This has happened, and whatever has to be taken care of, you decide and do it. She would kind of repeat, report constantly to the divine.
तो जो दीदी का फोन आया, उन्होंने बोला आप ऑपरेशन करवाने के पहले एक बार मधुबन में डॉक्टर सतीश गुप्ता है, जो हमारे ग्लोबल हॉस्पिटल के, उससे बात कर लो।
No, and she suggested before getting operated, for once get an opinion done from Dr. Satish Gupta, and he is at our headquarters in Mount Abu.
और वो डॉक्टर कभी किसी से ऑपरेशन नहीं करवाता।
And he usually never suggests anyone, he's a cardiologist, he would never suggest anyone to get a surgery done. He always is conservative, mostly.
हमने अपॉइंटमेंट लिया, बात की, रिपोर्ट भिजवाए, फिर उसने वो पीटी कौन सा
PET scan.
पेट स्कैन करवाया। तो
So yeah,
वो सब स्कैन करवा के भेज दिया, और उन्होंने तुरंत बोला कि अभी ऑपरेशन करवा लो।
So they got a PET scan done and many other things, and he said, right away, get your surgery done.
हाँ, तो फिर हमने बोला कि हमने इस हॉस्पिटल में, उन्होंने सामने पूछा कि आप कौन से हॉस्पिटल में जा रहे हो और कहाँ करवा रहे हो, तो हमने बताया यहाँ, कि नहीं यहाँ नहीं, इस डॉक्टर के पास जाओ।
And he suggested to go to another doctor.
और ये हॉस्पिटल में जाओ।
Mhm.
तो हम वहां गए डॉक्टर को दिखाने के लिए। डॉक्टर ने बोला अभी के अभी एडमिट हो जाओ।
They just went to show the reports to the doctor, and that person said, just get admitted right away.
और तब तक हमने मेरी बेटी को ये मैसेज नहीं दिया था
I had not shared any of these things with my daughter till
और
then.
हम देना भी नहीं चाहते थे।
And we didn't even want to share with her.
और हमारे जो जफोदा माता हम बोलते हैं गांधीनगर के टीचर जी उन्होंने हमने पालना ली है। तो उन्होंने बताया नहीं आपको बताना है बेटी को।
So Gandhinagar is another city and the main instrument over there. And they've taken a lot of sustenance from her. And she suggested, no, you should let your daughter know.
तो हमने फोन किया ऐसा ऐसा हुआ है ऑपरेशन करवाना है तो आजा ऐसा हमने नहीं कहा था।
So then they called her daughter and just said, they informed her that surgery is going to happen. But she never told come. She never said come.
और जयंती बहन ने
So our additional administrative head, Sister Jayanti, who's coming in June for the 50 years. So she said to her
उन्होंने
daughter,
तुरंत
send her
उसको भेज
daughter
दिया।
right away. So their daughter is surrendered instrument, and she is serving in London, in the inner space Wembley. So, and Sister Jayanti is, she takes care, the director of Europe and Middle East. And she told to Sister Nidhi, go right away to take care of your mother.
और इतना भी बोला कि जब तक मम्मी की जरूरत है तब तक तुझे वहां रुकना है।
She said, stay there as long as it is needed to take care of your mother.
तो मेरी आंख में आंसू आ गए कि वाह बाबा क्या तूने कमाल किया।
And she had tears in her eyes, like, with love we call God as Baba. Baba, you really made, this is a miracle, no? This is a wonder that you did. Because she never called her to come, but her seniors sent her to take care of her and to stay with her as long as it's needed. So iska raaz kya hai abhi asar mein?
और उसका राज ये था कि
So what's the secret in essence?
जब मैंने उसको बाबा के समर्पित किया बाबा के घर में समर्पित करके मैं वापस जा रही थी। उस वक्त हम गोवा रहते थे। तब मैंने बाबा को बोला था अब मैंने तुझे इसको समर्पित किया और जब भी मुझे जरूरत पड़े तुझे मेरे पास आना है। अभी तू मेरा दामाद बन बेटा बन या साजन बन जो कुछ भी बनना है बन के तुझे मेरे पास आना है।
So when they surrendered their daughter in the service of godly service, so this is the conversation that she's having internally with Baba, that now I have surrendered my daughter in your service. Now you're my son-in-law. You are my son. Aur kya? Damad ban, beta ban, son.
माँ बन बाप बन
You are my father. You are my mother. Everything. And when I need, you make sure I get help.
फिर तो मैं भूल गई थी ये बात।
And then she had forgotten about it. She had said that to
Oh.
Baba and she had forgotten about it.
जब वो आई तब मुझे ये बात याद आई कि
And as soon as she came during her surgery, she remembered that what she had
तो
said to
उन्होंने
God,
वो बात मेरी
like how he fulfilled her thought.
तो इसको कैसे
is-
भूल सकते हैं।
Like, how can I forget him? He's done so much. Wow. और कुछ? हाँ, बोलिए बोलिए.
और ऑपरेशन भी हो गया तो डॉक्टर को भी लगा कि ऐसा पेशेंट हमारे पास आए तो हमें बहुत अच्छा लगे।
And after the surgery, even the doctor said, I wish we get patients like you. We will be very happy.
कि कभी उनके चेहरे पर हमने उदासी नहीं देखी मायूसी नहीं देखा डर नहीं देखा। आए थे तो भी हफ्ते हफ्ते आए ऑपरेशन रूम में आए तो भी हफ्ते हफ्ते आए और उन्होंने बोला ये फाइटर लेडी है।
They named her as a fighter lady. And when she walked in, we have never seen her disheartened, in pain, or sad. She came in smiling. She came into the operation theater. She was happy. And even now she's happy.
और ऑपरेशन के बाद भी मुझे दर्द का अनुभव नहीं हुआ।
Even after the surgery, I never experienced pain.
आईसीयू रूम में सब चिल्लाते थे।
In the ICU where she was staying, everybody would be screaming in pain, crying in pain.
मैं सबको फकाफ देती
And
थी।
I would just give good wishes to everyone over there.
हर डॉक्टर आके पूछते थे आप ठीक हो, आप ठीक हो?
Every doctor would stop and say, "Are you okay?"
क्योंकि ये कोई फरियाद ही नहीं कर रहे हैं।
And they would be surprised. How come she's not asking for anything, not requesting for anything?
तो ये उनकी कमाल है और ये राजयोग का कमाल है।
And this is the wonder or miracle of the divine and also of Raj Yoga. Good, thank you. Now,
Just
well, okay.
I will add one sentence because she is directly connection with the Almighty. Whatever is happening in our life, she always say everything to Baba. This is happening the same. So due to this case, each and every time Almighty touch our sisters, our poor Bandha sister, our another doctor, and the right person she is operated. And the doctor who was operating her heart, she was not sure that she will alive. See, and after coming after the operation, he told that I don't know who has done the operation because the heart was working only 10%, less than 10%, so weak because it is blocked and everything was blocked. So weak, we don't know whether we can operate it properly or not. But it's God's miracle. So.
ऑपरेशन के बाद मुझे लगा कि मैंने बेटी को नहीं बताया तो मुझे बहुत फायदा हुआ क्योंकि उस वक्त तो पता है और हार चीर फाड़ करके घर आ जाएंगे क्या बड़ी बात है पर उसके बाद पता चला कि उस वक्त किसी की जरूरत पड़ती है।
You know, when she was going to the surgery and all, she thought, "Oh, what's the big deal? I'll just get a surgery and come home." But then she later realized, well, the whole chest is cut and torn apart. And then I realized, oh, I actually needed help after that.
तो उसने वादा निभाया।
So he fulfilled the promise. No, he kept his promise. Thank you. So, wow, there's so many facets in the journey of life, isn't it? Yes, somebody wants to say anything on
Yeah.
Zoom?
Om Shanti Didi, Om Shanti Mataji. Just want to thank Mataji. I just want to say Shabash Mataji, Shabash. I have such experience too. Thank you very much.
Just looking at time as well, but I know that they both were living in Gujarat in a retreat center, and they have their own house and in a community where all are Raj Yogis. They all stay. How many houses? 573 houses of all Brahma Kumars and Kumaris, and he's one of the directors of that retreat center. And suddenly he had a thought, let me go and do seva elsewhere as well. So they reached out to our seniors, our administrative heads, and they suggested, why don't you go to Guyana? And 2024, August 22nd, they land in Guyana, and they have been here since then. In 1 second, they said, yes, please go, and no second thought. And they were able to detach. No, so much responsibility. He had a lot of, I mean, you see him here and he'll be all around as well. No, he had so much responsibility in both of them. Yeah. First, it was just him coming. And then Moini Didi said, it'll be nice if both of them come. And when I called and asked her, I said, okay. Like, okay. So how was it that what was it or how was it that you were able to let go and come to another foreign land, what is it, 7 oceans away, across the Atlantic, across the Pacific, everywhere, different culture, different country, different language. So what made you to do and take that step and you're still serving?
On the path of spirituality, we have to take a decision once and immediately. If you take any decision, it will prolong it. I will do it tomorrow or day after tomorrow. If you do like this, it will never happen. Okay, tomorrow I will.
Then, now and right now, like that?
Yeah, right now. We do right now. If say Didi said me go to today to Suriname and do seva, immediately I will took my bag. My 3, 4 PVRs are ready. So that should be our mindset. Not only the spirituality, any in our life also. If it's a mindset, immediately you do the work, it will be done. But because when it is go to 1 or 2 days or some moment, the Maya, the other thoughts will come in your mind and they will disturb you. So if you do in a spirituality, at a once you do, then it will definitely help. The Almighty always help.
ओम शांति। जब पूछा गया कि गयाना आप जाओगे, तो फहज ही हाँ निकल गया।
As soon as I was asked, will you go to Guyana? And very easily I said yes.
फिर संकल्प चला कि वहां जाके मैं क्या करूंगी।
And then I had thoughts, what am I going to do when I go there?
और मैंने बाबा को बता दिया कि ऐसी ऐसी परिस्थिति है, अब तू जाने, तेरा काम जाने, तूने तो हाँ बुलवा दिया।
Then I started to talk with the Divine Almighty again. Well, this because her health, no, for surgery and all. Like, this is the situation. This is my state of health. Now you have to take care. You know.
और दूसरी बात यही थी कि हम गांधीनगर में वर्कशॉप करते हैं, तो वर्कशॉप में भी यही बात है कि जब आपको ऑफर मिले सेवा की, तो तुरंत ले लेनी चाहिए।
So they were doing a spiritual workshop in Gandhinagar, and this was the topic on that day as well. Whenever you get an opportunity for service, you should take it right away.
तो वो बात हमने कैलाश दीदी ने भी सिखाई और हमारे वर्कशॉप में भी थी, तो वो बात मुझे टच हो गई थी और तुरंत हाँ बोल दिया था।
Before even she could say yes, even Kailash Didi, the senior of Gandhinagar, also had mentioned, whenever you get opportunity for seva, you should say yes. And the same topic had come in the workshop as well. And when this opportunity came, will you go for Guyana? She instantly remembered that sentence and she said yes.
Okay, तब आपको ज्यादा सोचना नहीं है कि मैं नहीं कर सकती हूँ, कि मेरे पे होगा नहीं, मेरे में कैपेसिटी नहीं है। आप यही सोचना, जो हमने वर्कशॉप में किया था, कि मुझे पसंद करने वाला कौन है।
Hold on. So, so when she was telling yes, what was going on the back of her mind was in the workshop, the conversation was always remember who has selected you.
मुझे पसंद करने वाला कौन है, इसके पहले नहीं, कभी सोचना नहीं है कि मैं कर नहीं सकती हूँ।
Never have a thought, will I be able to do, and I won't be able to do. No, always remember who has selected me.
वो नफा,
That intoxication,
वो निश्चय,
that
वो
faith,
सेवा भाव,
and this feeling, the bhavna of do to service.
जब उसने मुझे चुना है तो करना उसको है।
When he has selected me, he is the one who's going to get it done.
और फिर निमित्त भाव रखना है।
Just stay as an instrument conscious in that
निमित्त
consciousness.
और निश्चय,
Faith and instrument
तो
consciousness.
सेवा तो अपने आप होती जाएगी।
Service will happen automatically.
और सेवा सिर्फ कर्मणा सेवा बड़ा ओके, पण तन, मन, धन, जन, संबंध, संपर्क, सभी प्रकार की सेवा करना।
It is not just that I do service through my body alone, but even through my thoughts, through my words, through the connection, communication, relationship, everything is, yes, wealth, time, wealth, everything will also be served.
समय पर हमने जो सेवा की, जब जरूरत है तब सेवा की, तो उसका आपको डबल गुना वापस मिलेगा।
At the time of need, when you do service, the return of that is twice. It multiplies. At the time of need, when I come and
अगर
do
वो
seva.
सेवा चाहे कोई भी हो, तन की भी हो, अगर तन की नहीं कर सकते तो मन की करो, मन की नहीं कर सकते, आपके पास धन है तो धन की करो, उसकी भी नहीं करते तो संबंध संपर्क की करो।
So at that moment, you may be able to do service through your body, and if that is not possible, do service through your wealth. If that is not possible, serve through your mind, and if that is not possible, service through your relationships. तन से नहीं तो मन से नहीं तो धन से नहीं तो जन से, फिर
तो आपको जब नफा रहेगा कि ये सेवा मुझे परमात्मा ने दी है, उसके लिए मुझे परमात्मा ने चुना है, तो एकदम लाइट हो जाएंगे।
Once you have this intoxication that God Himself, the Supreme, has chosen you and He is the one who's giving you that service, you will stay absolutely light.
इतना ही याद रखना है कि मैं केवल निमित्त हूँ, करण करावनहार वो है।
Just remember that I am just an instrument. He's the one who's getting everything done. Wow. Anybody in the audience here would like to share, say, ask, comment, anything? Yeah. Alisa, can you pass the mic to? The people on Zoom would also hear when you speak.
Yes, can you hear me?
Can you share your name, please?
I'm Sarah Khan.
Sarah Khan. Huh?
Live in Guyana all my life. Anyway, but does she really like it here? Does she want to go back?
आपको सचमुच गयाना पसंद आता है? आपको वापस जाने का मन होता है?
गयाना में आने देखो, कल जयंती बहन ने भी बोला था कि हर जगह का खाना, रहना, उसका बिहेवियर और लैंग्वेज सब अलग अलग होती हैं, लेकिन जहाँ एक परिवार है वहाँ अपनेपन की भावना जरूर आती है।
So yesterday we were having another class with Sister Jayanti, and she was mentioning that it is in different parts of the world. No, the organization in about 100 plus countries. The culture is different. The what you wear is kind of different. The food is different. But where you understand this is one family, you feel a feeling of belongingness. So she feels a feeling of belongingness.
That's in your circle.
Huh.
What about the
एक तो यहाँ की बात, घर की बात हो गई, बाहर कैसा लगता है आपको?
गयाना अच्छा लगता है।
Says, I like Guyana.
Okay, I'm glad to know that because I've been a Guyanese all my life.
मुझे अच्छा लगा सुन के कि आपको गायना पसंद है। मैं गायनीज हूँ।
That's what about her family? She said she has a
Her daughter is in London. She's surrendered, and
She's here in London. Oh no, she's in London. Okay,
And you all are our family, no?
here
No, you all are our family.
still, they gonna come.
you will be very surprised what happened.
I
You will be very surprised. He has 2 more brothers and a younger daughter, sister. Last year, in the month of October, his mother passed away, right? And he's the eldest son. And I had to go to Doha for a conference. And he was like, no. She was serious and could go anytime, right? But he said, you go. And here, I'll take care. And when I landed, and his mother passed away, and still he was so stable and on the Zoom, no, he was there. Of course, the siblings are there, but very stable. And how he handled it was amazing. No, it was a big sacrifice.
See, Raj Yoga teaches us to immerse the internal power. The 7 powers, which if you go through our 7 days course, one day the sister will take care of that. How or what are the powers? The one main power is power to face, power to tolerate. So we know that the soul in the body, after certain time, ceases to live. That is true. That we cannot go about it. So I know, but she was 90. So I know that now she will get a new birth and a nice body, everything because. So that was, and we here learn that we all are soul. We are soul. And Supreme Soul is taking care of us.
She led a good life. You will have no regrets. No, it's really
Absolutely.
wonderful.
Anyone? Thank you. बहुत अच्छा लगा आप सबसे सुनकर. Anyone else would like to share? Yes, Alisa, you want to? Aisha? Liz? Yes.
I'm just enjoying this. I learned so much.
बहुत सीखा और enjoy कर रही हूँ. Yes, brother.
Hello, I am Anmol Jotwani from India. May I speak in Hindi?
Yes, sure, you could speak. I'll translate. If you know English, it's fine because then everybody
No,
would.
but the comfortness is
Sure,
in
sure. You can speak in Hindi, I'll translate.
मेरे फादर भी हार्ट पेशेंट रह चुके हैं और मतलब उनको भी एक साइलेंट अटैक आया था। तो जैसे ही वो उनने फेस किया उसको, तो पहले तो हॉस्पिटल में गए। तो डॉक्टर ने बोला कि दो ऑप्शन है, सर्जरी भी हो सकती है और उसकी मतलब वैसे इतनी खास नीड नहीं है सर्जरी की।
So his father also had a silent heart attack, and when they took him to the hospital, they also said either there are two options, either surgery or non-surgery. Yes.
आफ्टर इट मेरे फादर फिर मेडिसिन से थोड़ा सही हुए, और मम्मा तब सेंटर जाती थी, और शी इज इन प्योरिटी। सो the connection and the meditations helped him to recover. After it, he got the consultant from which where she got Satish Gupta doctor from at Madhuban headquarter. He also told that your case was type of that which needs the surgery, how you get over it.
You just came to Guyana?
Yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And you, Sister Liz?
Well, I'm kind of blown away. So I don't know, for once, I don't have any questions. I mean, it's a level of it's faith, and faith is not logical, faith is not, and it's very inspiring. So yeah, and I never understood the celibate couple thing.
Yes, I should.
I believe in the power of prayer,
Yes.
and has worked miracles in my life. And all my children and all my loved ones and good friends. Om Shanti.
Aisha, Alisa.
I am awe-inspired.
मुझे बहुत प्रेरणा मिली है।
Your story is very, very beautiful.
बहुत सुंदर कहानी है।
Thank you for
You know, I made her sit in the afternoon. I said, listen, today you both have to do the inside session. They're like, huh? How am I going to do this? And she said, okay, you're going to ask all the questions to him. I will speak little. Now, what did you see? Who spoke the most? Well, it was so inspiring, insightful, and how one is to know, but to realize it, imbibe it, use it as a power. Knowledge becomes power. That yoga has become a power, and at the right time, the right thought to touch. You should have done a lot of practice over a long period of time. Earthquake, to say yes for instantly to surrender. It's a long period of practice. So I'm sure we're all taking a lot of lessons and inspiration from both of you. Thank you for joining and sharing. And thank you all for listening as well. And I know it's time, so we will do a few moments of meditation. You want to say? It's okay. Just absorbing all that you heard. Just sit back. And whatever you heard, let it just slowly sink in. Love, faith, determination. One strength and one support. Life of a yogi. A life of happiness. Whether it's the ups or the downs. Whether it's the praise or the insult. The yogi sails along with lightness. The yogi knows that he is guided by truth and driven by silence and is not alone. I'm not alone. It's a beautiful life, a gift from the divine. Move along, holding the hand of the divine. Feeling safe and secured. The yogi in love with the one. Merged in the love of one. Om Shanti.
I used to chase 1,000 things. Now I just want quiet wings. No more pull of mine or yours. Just one light I look toward. I walk with peace. I breathe in still. I choose the one, I choose the will. Remember the one who makes me free, who cools my mind like a calm, clear sea. When I forget, I feel the weight, but love for one can change my fate. This world will shine, this land will rise, when we live with truth and simple eyes. A true soul walks with gentle steps, not ruled by need, not chasing depth. They speak with care, they give with grace. Their joy not tied to time or place. They live like sugar and warm milk flows. I keep my heart both firm and kind. I don't take hurt or lose my mind, even when storms are loud outside. I stay calm like a peaceful tide. Others may change, their ways may spin, but I stay quiet, I stay within. speak the truth. I clean my heart. This is the way we rise again, from silent soul to words. True friend, remember the one and all will be just as it was meant to be.
Thank you, everyone, for coming in person and also from the Zoom land. And thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Om Shanti.
Good night. Om Shanti. Interesting. Fate, fate, fate. Mhm.
And those who are here, you'll get a sweet, a toli. Yes.